Two near disasters end safely on Mount Royal and Quandary Peak. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. First, New Year's holiday weekend was the busiest of winter so far on I-70. More than 134,000 vehicles passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel Friday through Sunday, up 16% over Christmas weekend. Wednesday through Sunday saw 217,000 vehicles, an average of 43,454 daily. That's the most since September, but down 16% compared to New Year's weekend last year. 3 people are lucky to be in one piece today after a pair of close calls in the backcountry. Charles Pittman with Summit County Rescue Group.
Fortunately, everything ended up okay. However, as we found out, a little bit of pre-planning would have shown that the avalanche conditions in some areas were pretty sketchy on Sunday.
First call came at 2:30 p.m. yesterday when 2 skiers got trapped in the mouth of the Coin Slot, a steep chute on Mount Royal with a mandatory rappel.
The snow collapsed under them, and that is a very bad sign. And they were savvy enough to realize that they didn't want to go down any further.
Second call came soon after for a missing hiker on Quandary who planned on ascending the dangerous west ridge of that 14er, but instead climbed a 40-degree north-facing chute and miraculously made the summit.
If he had have gotten in trouble in one of those chutes, that north chute that he was in, it would have ended up very tragically, because when those slide, they slide in a big way.
The hiker was found by headlamp around 7 p.m. The Coin Slot skiers were out of danger by 7:30. One of the biggest party weekends of the year was mostly quiet in Summit, with some exceptions. Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons.
Usually, we're dealing with a lot of the aftermath of the bar scene and people out celebrating New Year's Eve. It was really centered around people's residences, whether it be homes or apartments or condos.
DUI patrols were busy countywide, and deputies responded to dozens of public health order violations, none of which ended in a ticket.
If there's a house for rent, they're calling.
Gunshots were fired Saturday night in Wildernest, and one local man is in custody for allegedly taking a neighborhood dispute too far.
This was a result of an ongoing neighbor dispute where one neighbor had been drinking a little too much and had pushed the neighbor's car off over the parking lot embankment.
When the owner of the car confronted the suspect fired off several rounds. No one was injured.
Looking at weapons charges as well as a bias-motivated crime, we're investigating it as such.
On Thursday, New Year's Eve, Colorado State Patrol arrested 2 people for evading police in a stolen truck. The chase started in Silverthorne on Highway 9 and sped down I-70 to exit 203 in Frisco. Troopers cornered the suspects at the dead-end trailhead there, finding guns and drugs in a vehicle search. The driver is also wanted on 3 outstanding warrants. He and a passenger remain in custody. In sports, John Elway is not stepping down, but he is stepping back. Multiple agencies report the one-time Broncos quarterback is giving up his role as general manager after a painful 5-11 season. The Broncos hunt for a new GM as Elway moves to a, quote, elevated role in the back office. Denver won a Super Bowl and suffered 5 losing seasons under Elway. Michaela Schifrin took 4th place at night slalom in Croatia yesterday, while American Nordic skiers Jessie Diggins and Rosie Brennan went 1-2 at 10K Pursuit in Switzerland. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, opening race of the Rise and Shine Rando Series at A-Basin has been pushed back from tomorrow till next Tuesday, January 12th. Get details and sign up at arapahoebasin.com. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.